Ladies and gentlemen, we know what we're up against, folks. We know what today is. We've got economic troubles. Businesses are closing. Mass layoffs are happening left and right. You guys have seen the headlines. You've seen the announcements. Amazon, FedEx, Google, Bed Bath & Beyond, Jo-Ann Fabrics is another one making the list. Big companies, smaller companies that aren't quite as well known or nationally established that won't be making the headlines. Walmart's cutting staff. Walmart's cutting staff. We know JCPenney is at risk. We know you got Revlon on bankruptcy. You got, the list goes on and on, folks. And the simple question that we have to ask ourselves is, why does this unnecessary suffering have to continue, need to continue? Why do we allow it? Why don't we do something about it? Well, it's time to do that. It's time to do just that, folks. Where do I begin? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys joining me yet again here while I'm still on my trip, my home away from home, Atlanta, hanging outside here, outside of Mall, Georgia. And, it hit me as I was walking through the mall and seeing the lack of shoppers on Saturday. This is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. I thought there would be more people here. I thought there'd be more people shopping. It's amazing how many stores inside the mall are vacant and there's no businesses occupying those spaces. These are a sign of the times of what we are experiencing right now in our economy: hyperinflation, recession, depression, job loss, layoffs, hiring freezes, hours being cut, folks suffering, savings accounts being drained, not from overspending here, buying crap at the mall, but from paying for basics, life's basic necessities: food, water, shelter, healthcare, insurance, transportation. Not to mention higher interest rates, making the money more expensive to charge on these credit cards to pay for whatever it is you're buying. Obviously, we see it's shaking up the housing economy, or the housing market, the real estate market. Home prices, sellers are kind of trapped. Sellers are kind of trapped. Buyers are kind of in no man's land, kind of weary, unless you're a cash buyer. If you're a cash buyer, then I would say, in my opinion, sellers aren't trapped. But if you're a cash buyer, well, then sellers, you better watch out, because those are your best opportunities, but they're not going to pay a premium. Folks who are entering into mortgages, proceed with caution. Now, what I really want to talk about today is, actually, I want to bring you guys some information. I want to update you on a program, because the overwhelmingly growing consensus, comments, messages, chats, texts, DMs, phone calls: how do I make more money? How do I make more money? Well, again, remember, number one, an easy way to increase your income is to decrease your expenses. Remember that, folks. Budgets are important. It doesn't matter how much money you make if you continuously spend more than you make. Number one, all right? Passive income. Passive income is a huge hot button, huge talking point. And folks continuously asking me, Kevin, how do I make passive income? How can I start a side hustle? How do I get my own business going and off the ground? Please help. Well, folks, I am here because I want to share with you an amazing opportunity that could potentially lead to folks having access to extra cash, extra money, extra income, extra revenue, extra perks and benefits for simple, easy side hustles, require no skill. I've been using this method for quite some time, years, and it's paid off dividends, which is why I'm sharing it with you. Now, you may say, well, if it pays off, why not just keep doing it? Why share it with us? Well, number one is, I'm not that kind of person. I like to help people. I like to see people grow. I like to see people win. I like to see people achieve greatness and things that they didn't think that they were capable of. Anyone who has dealt with me personally, who can attest, please comment down below. I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Thank you. Now, with that being said, just because I'm offering it to you doesn't mean that I am not still doing it myself. So let's just put it at that. And with that being said, there's a link in the description. I'll link it on the chat, on the comments. It'll be a pinned chat for folks out there who are interested in learning about this opportunity. Check the pinned chat, there's a link. And this is where I will be posting the information. So anybody who was questioning and asking, like, what side hustles do I do? How can I start making, extra money every day, every week, every month, every year? This is a way to get that started and get it going. Now, the beauty of it is that this Mustang's losing it over here. It's going crazy doing Mustang things. All right, so the beauty of it is that this, much like everything else, much like every other business opportunity that you have, that you are presented, the beauty of this is that you can use this to create more opportunities, okay? That's the goal here. Compounding our investments and our returns, making more money with the money that we've made, not by doing more work. You see what I'm saying? We're not trying to get another job. We're not trying to get a part-time job. We're not trying to work more hours. We're trying to maximize the return of the investment of the money that we've made. We want our money working for us. We want the economy working for us. We don't want to be working for the economy. Now, how? How do you do it? No skill. All right, no skill required, okay? However, when I say or ask the question of, do you have any hobbies? Think about it. People have hobbies. You may not consider your hobby a skill, but guess what? It is. It is. So let me rephrase that. No additional skills required. Let's just utilize the tools that we have available to us and make money. Now, I got another video coming out. Maybe it's before this one, maybe it's after. I don't know. I can't keep up. But network is important. Network is huge, okay? Network is what can be the difference of you getting a job and beginning at an entry level. Hell, network could be the difference of you getting a job and not getting a job. But let's just relate this to a common experience that you may have been in yourself, whether you had the network or you witnessed the network in action. The network could be the difference of you starting a job at an entry level, or you starting a job at a mid level, or maybe even an upper management level or a high level. That's the difference of a network. The network is not waiting in line, not paying a cover charge to enter in the club. A network is, oh, he's with me. I got you. Call me when you're out front. Not waiting in line. That's the network, okay? That is how we're able to maximize the return and increase our revenues and generate income by utilizing the network, which most folks don't have a network. Most don't, some do. Others are trying to grow and build, they're either trying to grow and build their network, or they're trying to grow and build their own system themselves. And those take time, they're hard to do. So why not use the network to your advantage? Friends, family, community, let's work together, folks. Now, I'm talking about content creation, folks. Like I said, if you're not making content, why not? If you're not making content, why not? And if you are making content and you're not monetizing that content, what's going on? Let's have a talk. Holla at me. So, I'm not talking about getting on camera, not exclusively, not explicitly, but I am talking about creating content. Now, content can actually be considered low content. I actually received a gift yesterday. I appreciate that, Ron, thank you. I was given a book, and this book is going to help me accomplish my goals. But when I was handed this book, I was thrilled. I was excited because this book, this book was actually what's called, the book is called, it's a low content book. So when I say you need to be making content, I don't just necessarily mean you need to be making YouTube videos, okay? I don't mean that you need to be necessarily making shorts and TikToks and challenges and all that. Content takes on various forms, okay, folks? So I actually want to show you this book. I'm gonna show you this book. I want you guys to see this. Because when I received it, I said, thank you for the book. I really appreciate it. And, but it hit me immediately. I was like, man, this is a low content book. Let me get this book out. Ignore these bags, because Michelle, you know, you let her loose in the mall, and she comes out with a bunch of crap. So here we go. Check this out. The 5-minute journal. You see that? 5-minute journal. This 5-minute journal, it's actually my book. I got some notes in here already. But this book here, look at it. This book, it tells you how it works, okay? You got to read it and see how it works. Can y'all see that? And most importantly, what's most important here, you got a morning routine, is the daily affirmations. The statement of what you want in your life. It is the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. Muhammad Ali. So, I received a great gift. But I'm only saying that to explain how content can take on numerous forms. And this particular instance is a book. So if you're not creating content, why not? A low content book. Very simple, very easy to make. And if you are creating content and you're not monetizing it, then why are you doing that? I'm going to run down the list of a few examples of content that can be created. I'm going to run down the list of a few examples of some skills, some jobs that folks may already have that they're doing, that they aren't maximizing to their full potential. Just to give you an idea so you know what opportunities exist. These include copywriting, video editing, composing music, playing an instrument, art, if you have any artistic ability, drawing, painting, sculptures. We've got travel and scenery, nature, storytelling. The list goes on and on, folks. Now, check the link in the description. Check the link on the pinned comment, because what I'm going to do is I'm opening up an opportunity for folks to come over and join, where I will be releasing the information that is going to lead some of you to the opportunity and ability to start producing these desires, start achieving these goals. They need to become daily affirmations of you increasing your income, producing passive income streams, multiple income streams, separating yourself from the single point of failure, the single sole income source, where you're not worried or at risk of a layoff or a job loss or a termination or a financial burden or a unexpected expense or an emergency or anything that's going to hit you like that, or even inflation or higher interest rates. Start working to prepare you, yourself, and your family and your business, because these need to be businesses, these need to be small businesses, okay? For growth, for wealth, for great opportunities of putting more money in your pockets, okay? Now, I'm not guaranteeing that. There's no way I can do that. I'm not guaranteeing that. All I am offering you is the ability to have access to the information that I'm sharing. Some of you will take advantage of it, others will not. I can only try to help the folks who are trying to help themselves. That's it. I will try to help as many as I can who are trying to help themselves. Do not contact me in the comments down below through a WhatsApp number, because that ain't me. I am not held responsible for anything going on in a WhatsApp in the comments section down below. So ignore those those replies to your comments, that ain't me. Maybe I could hire somebody to manage the comments and delete those every time, because YouTube doesn't do it. It's crazy. But either way, folks, check the link in the description. And also, I want to encourage the folks who perhaps maybe on government assistance, Social Security, SSA, SSI, disability, SSDI, folks on EBT, food stamps, that rely on government benefits and are looking for opportunities so you no longer have to struggle and suffer and barely keep your head above water and try to get by. This is for everybody. This is for everybody. I seriously believe that if anybody is watching this video by choice, then this opportunity is going to be for anybody who's watching this video by choice, regardless of where you live, regardless of your education level, regardless of your income, regardless of your your education status, or graduation or whatever, grade level. Regardless of, obviously you got to be over 18 or whatever. Can't be soliciting minors and stuff. But business, that's another thing. We got to talk about business structure, because that's where the money's at, is the business structure. Not only making the money, but keeping the money and not paying Uncle Sam every single dime you make. That's the key right there. And talk about some accounting, some taxes that are coming up for 2023. There's gonna be a rush for tax season. Try to get them returns, them tax return checks. If you still got a job, you get made any money. But like I said, this is for anybody, seriously. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'll address any comments, questions that you have. Click the link in the pinned comment in the description. Click the link in the description, and I'll be engaging with the folks in this link to try to help clarify what I'm talking about. This is not a scam. This is not a joke. This is not anything like that. It's literally something that I've been working on for quite a while. I've actually been working with a few people so far who've actually experienced this so far in this channel's growth, that hopefully can vouch for me. If you guys are watching and you feel compelled, just comment down below and just say, yeah, I vouch for Kevin. But it's not a scam or anything like that. I'm literally just trying to share ideas that'll help people prepare themselves financially for the economic situations that we are finding ourselves in every single day, that are pretty much bound to only get worse as time goes on and progresses. I mean, that's pretty much the overwhelming statement and theme that we're seeing here. And if you are interested in continuing down that road and that cycle of collapse and despair and hopelessness and being financially burdened and potentially financially wiped out, fine. But if you're not, and you're saying, I'm done with this, I'm ready to move on, or hey, I'm already doing good as it is, I want to do even better, that's fine too. That's all I can say for you guys. I hope that you folks take advantage of this opportunity, because I think it's a great opportunity. It involves an investment on my part, but I'm okay making that investment for you guys. And I just want to see everybody succeed. I want to see everybody grow. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody, excel and be happy and not worry about losing their job, the state of the economy, the price of food, inflation, the recession, none of that stuff. We know it's out there. We know it's real. We know it's here every day. We know, that, we have reasons to fear the next day and reasons to panic as this pending economic collapse is upon us. But I can't sit here and tell you guys in good faith that 2023 and beyond can be better than what we've experienced, and not put you guys on to the sauce that's going to allow you to have that opportunity, at least an opportunity, because there's multiple out there, there's many out there. But I've got one in particular that I really want to share with you guys and enlighten you and kind of open your eyes to what's going on, what's possible, how things work behind the scenes, and most importantly, how you can benefit financially in a fiduciary way from it through simple, easy tasks, especially if they're already hobbies or jobs that you already do now that you just haven't been monetizing to their fullest until now. Thank you guys for watching. You guys take care. Be safe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.